wie maak vir Gans? Ek bedoel Jeffrey's baie lekker. Ons maak vir Jeffrey's baie lekker. So vandag kuier ons bietjie in Jeffrey's baai. En ons het besluit om hierdie gastehuis, amazing mense, 'n lekker gastehuisplekkie. Dis actually een van die eerste gastehuise in Jeffrey's baai, by Sharon en Paul Versfeld te gaan kuier. As julle nou lus is vir 'n lekker homey plek waar julle groot plaas breakfast kan geniet en sommer net die see uitsig, is hierdie verseker die plek om te kom stop en lekker saam met hulle te kom kuier. Hoop julle geniet hierdie saam met ons.
Well, we are Sharon and Paul. We the owners of A1 Kynaston Bed and Breakfast in Jeffrey's Bay.
What's that? What's the story behind Kynaston?
Well, as I was saying, when we sold the farm in '84, we moved to Humansdorp, Seabird Street. Sharon opened up a B&B there. It was one of the first one in Humansdorp as well.
Wow.
But from Humansdorp, we moved to Oudtshoorn, where she was once again one of the first ones.
So you've got a track record.
Yeah, but B&B is an English concept. It comes from England, and today's B&Bs are all stainless steel and glass and crystal.
Very upmarket.
It's not it used to be a home from home concept.
Okay.
You travel around, you stay with people in their home, you learn about the district, about the people and so on.
Down to earth.
The whole concept has changed now. We're still trying to be more traditional B&B.
That's the feeling that we got the first time that we came here. It felt like just a room that you sort of renting from people. It's a home, It's
Home from home.
You stay in their home and you become, you eat, in those days you used to eat at the table with them as well. Now that's sort of changed a bit too. But then from Oudtshoorn we moved to Jeffrey's, where we were, Sharon was, she and an elderly German lady, Mrs. Relling, were the first B&Bs in Jeffrey's Bay.
And is it not in this spot or just
from here?
From here. We started from here.
We built here in '89 and immediately became a B&B, but we've changed the house over the years to be more suitable.
Yeah.
And then we have a second house now as well.
Okay. Also bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Or self-catering.
More self-catering.
Okay.
It's entirely up. South Africans like self-catering. Overseas people, bed and breakfast because they're here for one night, maybe two, and they're on the road early.
They don't want to go shopping and cooking and all that.
And they want a good breakfast for the road.
Yes.
So, which is nice.
That is nice.
Yeah. And then we have a lot of repeats as well, which come back from one year to the next. And then a lot of reps who come in weekly.
Okay.
Or monthly. So
and
they become our bread and butter.
Yeah, it's like a customer base. It's like a family basically coming home every time.
We've got various reps that come in on a regular sort of a monthly basis. They come back to us for 2-3 days. When they do, they call in this area. They stay with us, and they get a full-on breakfast. Sharon gives them a full house breakfast, right from fresh fruit to yogurts to cooked breakfast.
So if you stay too long, you might just get a bit
you might put on weight. Yeah.
So how did JBay look back then? What's 1989?
It was smaller. You knew all the
Much
people.
Smaller.
Yeah.
In the street you could never get home because you'd have a chat. Now it's become large. Hardly know the new people coming in. You don't get to know them.
Well, when we built here as well, we were virtually on the edge of town here. That way was just open farmland. Well, not farmland, it was already laid out, the streets were there, but there was no buildings, and then beyond that was the farm. And then there was this boom in the 90s.
Yes.
And wherever you looked, you just saw houses going up. And there was like a mushroom going off it. So, now it's changed a lot. We used to, in the beginning, when we planted our lawn here at night, the little grysbokkies would come and eat on the grass.
That's still around.
Now and again you might still see one, but all that sort of wildlife that we had here has been pushed out.
Verwilderd.
That's unique.
Yeah.
And the name, how did you decide on A1?
It's my family home where Paul and I met.
The farm.
On the farm.
In England.
When I was little.
Sure.
Yeah, that's cool. So it has a romantic story with it.
Yeah, their farm was called Kynaston, but the A1 was to put us on top of the list.
That was from Miles Young, who was tourism tourism council,
in PE.
in
based
Port
PE.
Elizabeth. He said go A1. So A1 and then Kynaston, because Kynaston was way at the bottom.
Yes.
And we also had a guy, a surfer at those days called Gaste, who came. He was a surfer
From Australia.
from Australia, and Miles was here, and Gaste said, "Oh man, just call it A1, finished." So that's what we called it,
Awesome.
A1.
So, yeah.
So
1840. Oh no, it's the. I almost thought it was 1845 was something there. I
That's
suppose
the
it's
telephone number.
Phone number, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a long time ago.
And England, are you both from England
No.
originally?
Now, he worked for my father.
I was a Free State farmer from near a place called Christiana.
We're from Hartswater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We used to go to driving Hartswater, and then the driving was on the
Yes,
koppie
yes,
like that.
yeah.
The cars all looked over each other.
How crazy
Now, I
is that?
grew up there in Christiana, then we bought the farm here near Hunky. And then Sharon came out, we got married. But I had met her years before when we were still farming in the Free State. My dad said to me, either you go to agricultural college or go tour around overseas and see how the other farmers do it. So, of course, I
Yeah.
started off in Israel, worked on a kibbutz.
Wow.
Then I went and happened to work for her dad,
at
which is also
Kynaston.
another long story which goes right back to the Second World War, but we'll skip all that.
Wow.
So,
I like stories.
one thing led to another. Here we are.
Here you are. And South Africa, would you trade it for England any day?
I'll stay here.
Maybe these days, the way things are going,
Yeah, unfortunately, but
it used to be such a great place.
No, but
It
it'll
can
come
become a
back.
great place again.
it can.
It will
Sorry.
go around in a circle. So
Yeah.
my children are born here. Hopefully they'll stay.
Yeah,
Who
yes.
knows?
And for how long has this been a B&B? How many years now?
Well, it's now going on
89.
28. Since 89 to, so next year, no, the year after next it'll be 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
28 years.
30 years going now.
Yeah.
A
Crazy.
long
That's
time.
amazing.
Started off originally just with this house, and then the second house came in about 15 years ago,
10.
10 years ago.
So why B&B? Why did you in English? Did you have a passion always to do this or to?
We were brought up with bed and breakfast.
Okay, but in that traditional sense, that
Yeah.
it's sort of family
Yeah.
that you.
It was in the family, and that's why we actually met. My mother used to take in students, etc., to work on the farm. Hence, and then coming to South Africa, not being able to speak Afrikaans, having children, not wanting to go to work, or wanting to go to work but couldn't speak
Yes.
Afrikaans, I did what I knew, bed and breakfast.
Yes.
How's your Afrikaans now?
Can you praat nie?
Yeah, this is Afrikaans documentary sort of, but it doesn't
got a
matter.
lot
No,
of
I've got an
a lot of
Afrikaans guy here.
Yes, from Christiana, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
So, but I can understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you speak slowly, it's fine. My kids can speak Afrikaans, they're fluent. In fact, they're married to Afrikaans.
Afrikaans.
So if they want a Skinner, they just do it behind my back. Or no, they speak in Afrikaans.
What I must also mention is I'm retired now.
Is it?
I used to work for one of the building firms here in Jeffries, and now I had to retire because I turned 65. And now I'm a fully qualified tour guide. I've done my
Oh,
course
it's for JBay.
for
No,
Eastern Cape and Western Cape.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I can take people in through the two provinces.
We'll
So that's-
definitely list that.
Yes.
So that's my
So I
next
can get rid
calling.
of him for a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe even a week. Now, my passion is the Karoo. If anybody wants to go to the Karoo, yeah, I'll no matter what I'm doing, I'll drop it and I'll take it.
You'll
Yeah.
go.
At the moment, I'm freelancing. I've got a trip to Addo next month with another company.
So you know about all the gems.
Yeah, well, I was an Addo honorary ranger for 8 years, so I know that area very well. I love taking people there. But I want to do more than just that, just like
Yeah.
settler country. And
So what's the future for Kynaston? Any plans? Any?
No, we'll just keep ticking
we
over.
started because of the view. We didn't go for beach property.
Beautiful.
Sharon was actually saying this morning, we maybe made a mistake by not getting on the beach. But look at this, you haven't got this view from the
It's
beach.
a beautiful view, and it's quiet.
Yeah.
And there's no.
You're away from the hustle and
The
bustle.
thing is, what I
and you've got the
remember
view.
growing up or coming down December is you never had a traffic jam when I was younger. Now,
No.
and our latest stage, since I was like probably just in matric, you drive about an hour from the one point of JBay to
you could get to PE
to the
quicker.
super tube or almost. It's crazy. So this is also nice that you can at least you experience the quiet and you get out of the
No,
The hustle and
the
the
rat
bustle.
race. Yes. No, that's cool. So something from your side to end off, maybe just a message.
Just come and relax
Yes.
to the roll of the surf. It's tranquil, peaceful. We do have grandchildren.
Beautiful beaches to walk.
Families are welcome.
Ja.
They can play with the little ones.
Or
But
even take in the odd dog.
Hey.
yeah. But no, it's if you want tranquility, this is the place. So it's quiet.
Great.
Peaceful.
And we're home from home. We're not steel and glass and
Yeah.
stainless steel and all
But
that.
I like this, the homey feeling, masikos,
Yeah.
full of the life.
No,
And
it's
this
home.
cookies is amazing, thank you.
Yeah, these
Oh, the
cookies
biscuits.
are
Yes.
crazy cool.
We'll have to give you some for padkos.
Yes.
Baie dankie Sharon en Paul vir julle vriendelike gasvryheid en die lekkerste koekies en ook die smil lekker groot plaas ontbyt wat ons kon gehad het by julle. Onthou om hierdie video te like en te share en gaan subscribe op ons YouTube channel en gaan lys jou besigheid by www.ontdek.co.za.